What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're back at the large project here and we're going to be installing the coffered ceiling in the study. It's going to be a little bit tricky, you'll see what I mean here in a second, but I got a couple tricks up my sleeve where I think we can pull this thing off. But before we do, I want to let you guys know that the Finished Carpentry TV t-shirts / Dewalkie are now back. And not only are they back, they're back in black, which I've never done before. I've always had the classic navy blue, which has been my favorite color, but black is actually going to look pretty cool. And here's some great news. It's starting to get a little bit cold. So not only do we have the t-shirts coming back, we got hoodies. We got pullover and zip up. Click the link at the top of the description and you can get yourself one. You have 2 weeks from today. All the orders that we get from today, from 2 weeks from now, that's all we're gonna do. You won't wanna miss out on this. It's a pretty funny shirt. It'll be a really cool sweater, hoodie, and it's gonna turn a lot of heads when you go to Home Depot and people are like, dude, what the heck is even that? So it's pretty funny. So up next on the list is the coffered ceiling here in the study. And this is a little bit different than anything we've done in the past. The ceiling is actually recessed up and the coffered ceiling is laid out inside of that. So we're gonna have to do some kind of perimeter board to finish it off around the edges. And we got a lot of obstacles in the way. We got a vent over here, 2 vents over here, a sprinkler right above me, and then a light over there. So we're limited on what we can use as far as 1x. So what we're gonna probably have to use is this here. This is a 1x2, and we're gonna add a panel molding to it. At least that's the idea. So around the coffered ceiling, this is what you'll see. So you kind of get this picture framed effect, but you can see we're gonna be in the way of this vent right here. So what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna build this coffer out a little bit more, just using scrap. So that way we can pull this whole thing away from that vent right there. There's plenty of space here now for that vent flange to sit flush on the ceiling, and we're good to go. So right here now we've got 57.5. We're probably gonna have to shim out this side too. Yeah, because we're at 59. Yeah, 1.5 inches more in this way. So I'll just do the same thing on that side for the sake of keeping these things true with each other. So you guys probably think, why is he shooting like Scarface? Say hello to my little friend. Well, there's framing all up in here. So it doesn't really matter where you shoot, you're gonna hit some framing lumber. I'm gonna take my square, kind of knock down some of that drywall, make sure it's smooth. Then I'll hold this up here, and I'll kind of hold this a little long ways so I can make sure it's pretty square throughout. And once I have that, I'll just take a pencil, make a mark right there. And I'll do this on the other side as well. And then we can measure from this pencil line to the one we're gonna do over there. And then we could install this piece right here. So I'm just gonna square this up with my square on the inside of these coffers, and I'll shoot one pretty much right in the middle here. And I'll do the same thing just in the middle of each one of these coffers. And we wanna leave this section over here a little bit loose so we can make our adjustments and whatnot. So a little bit unorthodox use of a biscuit joiner because it's gonna cut wider than our material. But once I get these biscuits in place, I'll just trim them with the multi-tool. I have to pry that down a little bit. That's why I wanted to leave these loose, because I need, for this to work properly, I need the square edge of this tool to be flush with the top of the 1x. And those are the sides we'll have to trim right there. It's good. So before we shoot this, we're gonna square it up with the inside of these two coffers right here. I'm pretty pleased with the results on this. So far, so good. So like I mentioned earlier, we got the biscuit protruding out on each side of the 1x2. So we're just gonna take our multi-tool and clean that up. Flush cut those, and now we're good to continue wrapping our trim. Come on, stud boy, lock it out. Better be a heck of a painter because you're lousy at this. So that's gonna do it for this install. Everything went nice and smooth. I think we pulled it off with what we were trying to achieve around the border. Throw some paint up on here, paint the ceiling a contrasted color. Will really make this pop. Have a nice fixture hanging down right there in the middle. And this thing will be good to go. So another one down for the books here, and we'll move on to the next one in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys then. Take care.